Some of the weather headlines that we have. It's going to be a cold and blustery Wednesday, and as we get into the rest of the week, even into the weekend, we're tracking two storm systems that could be giving us both a rain snow chance as we head into the weekend. Then beyond the weekend, we're going to be going into another cold snap as we head into next week. Taking a live look over Chocolatetown at this point, we're starting to clear in the sky covers now, or the clear in the sky cover at this point. 22 degrees is the air temperature outside, but with that westerly or that west-northwesterly breeze kicking around 17 miles per hour, it's going to feel like the single digits out there. It feels like 8 degrees in Hershey. So for the rest of the night tonight, 14 to 18 degrees, mainly clear, feeling like the single digits out there. Still going to be blustery and cold, and that's going to be the same story heading into tomorrow morning. But temperatures, they increase a little bit, but it doesn't really feel that much of a difference. 20 to 24 degrees, feels like the single digits, even into the 10s there. Bitterly cold, bright sunshine though in terms of the sky conditions, but regardless, 10 to 20 miles per hour for sustained winds out of the west-northwest. And heading into tomorrow afternoon, it'll be mostly sunny. The wind chills will be into the teens. It'll be blustery and cold, 28 to 32 degrees for your temperatures. The almanac for the day today, 30 over 20. 20 was last night's low, but you can see with this Arctic air mass, it's keeping us below average for this time of year. And we're into the 20s at this point. We're 22 in Lancaster, 23 in Carlisle. If you're tuning in from Lewistown, you're right around 18 degrees. But with these sustained winds into the teens, oh man, it feels like the single digits out there, and it's not really going to be changing as we head into the overnight period. Even look at this, single digits, it feels close to 0 degrees in Lewistown. Oh, it feels like 2 degrees in Lancaster, and we don't really get out of the teens as we get into tomorrow afternoon, even into tomorrow evening. Looking at the radar now, looking at Storm Team Live Radar Network, we're starting to see some of those clouds begin to wither away as we head into the rest of the overnight period, and we'll continue to stay that way. Be partly cloudy to mainly clear going through the rest of the overnight into tomorrow. And then going into tomorrow evening, we're still partly sunny, and heading into Thursday, that's when we'll start to increase in the cloud cover just a little bit. But then here comes this quick burst of energy that's going to be overhead of us. That could be sparking maybe a snow shower, more so a flurry, but I'm not really expecting any accumulation with this bulk of energy that's going to be passing over us heading into Thursday evening. Now, some of the stories that we've been keeping a track of is really these storm systems that are going to be coming in, especially Saturday. Now, the first storm system that we're keeping our eyes on is going to be coming in, could be starting as snow, and then getting into the rest of the day, we're expecting a wintry mix to possibly ending as rain heading into Saturday. So that's storm system 1. Here's storm system 2, where this looks like more of like a coastal storm. But this is a very weak storm. Both storms are very weak in nature as we go into the weekend. But behind that, those two storm systems, it'll be colder and frigid. We have high pressure building in, and it's going to be very cold heading into the next several days. And speaking of the next several days, your next 10 days going into the 30s for Thursday, Friday, 38, and looking at those two chances of some storms heading into Saturday and Sunday.